Live, we're live. Welcome
Oh, yeah.
to Simon no茶の間,
Wow.
and welcome to my guest,
Hello.
Bon. Introduce yourself, please, Bon.
Hi, 皆さん、こんにちは. I'm Bon from Hong Kong and I'm now working holiday in Tokyo.
Yes, and I've just discovered that Bon has come to Tokyo for the purposes of being a real person.
Yeah.
We should get into that later. I mean, Bon is an actor. I should explain. And originally, or still is, just on holiday, he is from Hong Kong.
Yes. And I'm a stage actor.
A stage actor, yes. But you will work for film and television if they give enough money.
Of course.
Of course.
Of course.
All right. Now my first question. I just assumed that Bon had come to Tokyo to not only just to get a part-time job, but also to work in the theater in Tokyo. This was a mistake. So my first question was, what are you currently working on? Bon can explain what he's currently working on in Shinjuku.
Yeah, I'm working in Shinjuku now, and I'm working in a drug shop, but not that kind of drug. Okay.
Yeah, just a drugstore. It's just down the street from Don Quixote.
yeah. You can find Japan medicine and makeup things, and that these two categories is the main thing they sell.
Ah, okay. And you just staying with that for a moment. You were telling me before, a couple of weeks ago when we were discussing the show, that you actually don't talk much Japanese. You're trying to learn Japanese, but you don't talk much Japanese in this Japanese drugstore.
because
most of the customers are not Japanese.
Yeah, most of the customers from China. And that's why they hire a foreigner, because they have too many foreign customers in the shop. And maybe over 80%
wow.
is maybe from China and from Korea, and of course Hong Kong too. Hong Kong people like Japan, and also some Thai and Vietnam, and you don't know.
So you just sometimes get sort of Japanese people looking into the shop and wondering whether it's all right to come in.
Yeah, I think they used to that.
The drugstore is in Shinjuku, Bernie.
Yeah, the Kabukicho, the most center of Shinjuku, Kabukicho.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you can see a Godzilla hotel next to it.
Oh right. Oh, so yeah, it's just down that road where the Godzilla hotel is.
Yeah, just next to it.
If you ever need any sticking plasters or cold medicine, and you're stuck in Tokyo, go to his shop and he will talk to you.
Come and told you know Bon from Simon channel.
Yeah, he'll give you a discount.
Yeah, I will try to do
that. So let's get back to the acting business. I mean, you've come up to Tokyo to get away from it, but we're now going to immerse ourselves in the acting business. And actually, this could really be my first question: is when did you realize that you wanted to become an actor? At what age, and what was the influence? What made you think, oh, I want to be an actor?
Oh yeah, it's a good question. I think everybody, when you're at a child and you need to write a paragraph about your future, right? And my classmates, and some of them writing, I want to be a policeman, a fireman, a postman, or whatever, doctor. And I was greedy, and I wanted to do all of them. And just suddenly I pop up. If I'm an actor, then I can do all of it.
Yes, but that would be lovely if you all got their pay as well.
Yeah, but just as the first time I pop up this idea, and I just wrote it down. And when I was like year 4, primary school,
So
and I
about
have
5 years old.
no. Year 4 in primary school. That means it's 9 to 10 years old.
Oh, right. Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, and I have a chance to acting the student TV program. That means education program. That's just for the student to watch.
Mm.
And I have a chance to acting in it. And for a primary student, it's really fun. And I think, oh, it's really quite good feeling to be an actor.
So
And
did you actually sort of do any stage performances as at primary school?
not yet, not yet. I just do the speech, the 普通话 speech, Mandarin speech. Yeah, because I can speak Mandarin because I'm born in Malaysia, and I do that. And also I win some prize.
Oh, wow.
And that means I have experience to face the audience when I was small. And after that, when I get into the secondary school, I joined the drama club.
Mm-hmm.
And it's really fun because just be with my friend to work very hard for one purpose, to being a good show.
Learning the lines and stuff.
Yeah. And this progress is really good. That, oh, maybe I can do it later, because after that, when I need to change the need to choose the subject of the university, actually I have no idea. That's why I go to the only one performance art academy in Hong Kong. I tried to get in, and luckily I was chosen.
Oh, right. Yes. So I should explain to the audience that yes, Bon is a graduate of the Hong Kong Theatre Academy, and quite a prestigious place. So, and Bernie was asking, would we have seen of any of the audience likely have seen Bon at all as an actor? Only if you'd flown to Hong Kong and seen theatre productions there. Yes, probably.
Yeah, what kind of role did I perform so far? I have did a Greek tragedy when I was in academy.
A Greek tragedy.
Yeah, the main character of Greek tragedy. And
so yes. So you weren't stood there on the side with a mask on, being the chorus. No, you were actually the main character. Oh.
Yeah. You got it.
So which character do you play?
How to say it? I don't know the name in English. Is Aura. That's it. It's a character that the mom killed my dad, and I need to revenge, and I need to kill my mom.
Okay. Anybody in the audience? Greek tragedy. Mother kills the father, and son has to go and kill the mother. He doesn't marry the mother by any chance, because that would be no. Audience. So no TV appearances or cinema. You have been on television, haven't you, and film? But we might not...
but it's a Hong Kong film, so maybe you guys never seen about that. But it's really enjoying.
Bernie says Oedipus.
Oh yeah.
Oedipus. Yes, you did marry your mother.
No. Oedipus is the other one, the blind one. But I'm not the blind one. The other one.
Okay. It's a Greek tragedy, and lots of rather bizarre things happen, sort of in the family. Eddie. Oedipus.
I don't know.
That's the New York version.
Yeah.
The quality has improved. What do you mean the quality has improved? I'm just hoping you're referring to the the HD camera. Victor.
Yeah, sorry, my computer is the old version, so maybe it's not that high beat.
I think Victor is referring to my show.
I'm trying.
I've been doing it long enough
to buy a new one.
Where are we? So yes, you studied at the Hong Kong Theatre Academy then after sort of getting accepted there. How long was the course?
Yeah, I'm the last year student to have five years course. 2 years diploma and 3 years degree.
Wow. So yes, so you have to study hard to be a theatre actor. And you were telling me just before the show started that now they've changed the system, that it's now only 4 years or something, and that you know students now who are on the 4-year course, and in the 4th year they're suddenly realizing what it's all about and what skills they've got to actually bring to bear, and then it's their last year and they've got to do all that quickly. You had the 5-year course, and so we're able to realize in your 4th year, oh, that's what it's all about, and apply it in the 5th year. So
yes, you got it. That's why I do the Greek tragedy when I was year 4, and it really is a big challenge for me. And after that, I learned something, and so I can apply to my 5th years, and I get the main role for both that semester. Because I've learned before I 4-year experience to let me to do that. So I'm really glad that I have this 5-year time.
Yes, I mean it's so you've had experience with film and television, but we won't have seen it unless we've lived in Hong Kong and watched television in Hong Kong.
Yeah, maybe you can find it in the internet.
If you maybe type in the chat the titles of some of the programs you've been in, and people can look it up.
Okay, I just tried to type it.
Okay, there you go, folks. It's do-it-yourself research. I get my guests to work.
Oh yeah.
Meanwhile, I shall since I shall move out of my living room and we shall move into a more appropriate location. There we are.
Woohoo! Yeah.
Okay, 29+1 Hong Kong movie. Type that into YouTube and see what happens.
Yeah.
So, is there a difference? Is there a significant difference? I mean, this is a standard, like you said, this is a standard question actors get asked all the time. Is there a difference between stage acting and acting for film and television?
Yeah, it's a huge difference. Audience in the theater to watch drama, you usually have a quite long distance. Because of that, the actor on stage, you need to exaggerate your facial expression or your gesture and your voice to let the most far away audience still can hear your voice and can understand what you're doing.
Yes. Yes, but, I mean, and there's no editing.
You only got one chance.
One chance. One chance only. Yes, and there's and there's no color correction and no.
Yeah.
I mean, if we had to do live YouTube, I mean, I suppose the nearest is this. Although I'm tarted up to the nines and I've got green screens and God knows what, but yeah, this would be the nearest equivalent to live performance. We're performing live on Simon no茶no
Woohoo! And have no rehearsal.
No, well, we sort of talked about the questions briefly, but yes, we've not rehearsed this.
Yeah.
So the questions are a bit out of order here. You're currently in Tokyo.
Yeah.
Could you explain what you came to do? You came to be a real person.
Yeah, I came to be a normal person.
Yeah.
Yeah, because as actors, I always have a different life with other people, and acting and the style of working, and we are freelancer, and we always in every job is really different. So we're always have a new challenge in our life. And but usually people they have a normal job and they just go to the same office and doing the similar things. Yeah. So, but for me, I was thinking about when you are an actor, but you're not that much know about a normal person, normal life, then how can you uh, act more different kind of people? I just have a
yes. So actually, you came to Tokyo for research. You were trying to get away from it, but now you're observing.
yeah, and also when you do, even we have keep going, have some new challenge. Uh, if I've already graduated for 4 to 5 years, and seems like the life is quite similar. I just finished one production and the next production and the next production. So I would like to have a break to experience something different, to learn a new language, to have a new job, new place to inspire me a bit more. That's why I came.
So, I mean, is this just for have you decided I'm going to do this for a year, or are you just going to see how long it takes? Or
yeah, and this I'm holding the working holiday visa, so it only can last 1 year. And I will back to Hong Kong maybe next year February because I've already get a performance job.
So yeah, you've got work waiting for you. It's not like you've suddenly cut off. So
you're
popular. You're popular. You're in demand.
No. But I'm really glad that my teacher invite me to in his performance because this is not the first time he invite me. But before that, I say, oh, I need to go to Japan, so I cannot in your production.
You had to sort of
so this time he invite me again, so I'm really happy, and it's almost the time that I will come back. So I just say yes. Yeah, and it will be go to Shenzhen.
Shenzhen. You know? Oh, you going to Shenzhen?
Yeah. This performance will go to Shenzhen.
Yeah. For those in the audience, that's an extremely large area on. Is it on the mainland, just next to Hong Kong? Huge.
Yeah, you got it.
Yeah. Millions and millions and millions. It's about the population of Tokyo, but in a smaller area. So, what skills? I mean, you've got you did your 5 years and you've done productions. No, I'm getting ahead of myself here. I scrolled down too far. It's technology. How would you describe your personal style of acting when you're stage acting? Do you do a lot of research into your kinds of character, or do you just sort of take the knowledge you have and improvise?
Oh yeah, I think I'm the kind of actors that I love the masterpiece. You know, what the masterpiece that means have a well structured script. Yeah, and I love the script because the writer of the script, the playwright, they have spent so many time and so many effort into the script. That means there's so many details in it. And as an actor, I like to dig out the detail and try to make the story to the audience. And I really enjoy about that.
So
And
so you study the script rather than, for example, researching the kind of character. I mean, I'm getting on here to the next question, which is, have you tried method acting, where you try to get inside the head of the character, or do you? I mean, like we were saying before, you do to a certain extent have to use similar emotions, and this is why you're on a break because you've been using all these emotions.
I tried one time about method acting. That play is talking about I'm a boy that can communicate with the animal. That's, I think, when you can communicate with animals, that means you won't eat animal. You are a vegetarian, should be.
Ah, right. Unless
that, yeah, and that 2 months I just be a vegetarian.
Ah, right. So once the play had finished, I could murder a cow.
but I failed at last because I got sick.
You got sick?
Yeah, I got sick, and I was really thin because
God.
Yeah, that's why when I overcome, I need to eat more meat to get my body much more healthy.
So there you are, audience. Don't do method acting.
Now I thought it flashback. Oh, it's a little bit stupid. Actually, because when you doing research about the characters, and you can imagine, because you cannot do every character by method acting, I think.
No.
For example, the old time that you are you are involved in the war, you will kill people.
I'm just practicing for my play,
Yeah, you cannot do that. That means we should use more imagination as an actor. You can't do it all real.
Right. Yeah. Radri is saying in the comments, it's hard being a thespian. Yes, it's hard. You can get sick from being a thespian. Thespianitis.
Thespian means what?
Thespian. Well, that's what Bernie was asking. What's a thespian? A thespian is it's a term for someone who performs, an actor, someone in the theatre. A thespian. Yes, so have to Google that. Google that, people.
Oh, I see. Yeah, it's a bit. Yeah, it's not easy. Of course, I think the movie actor is not easy too. It's just different style.
Simon lies. I lie. I'm acting. It's more than that. I've upset. Radri is obviously a closet thespian, and he's now upset at my definition.
It's okay. I will search it later.
So now you're in Japan. You're in Tokyo, and I mistakenly believed, obviously, from the start that you were actually doing a play there. But as we were talking about earlier, have you actually seen any Japanese traditional plays, kabuki theater or no theater?
No, I've not yet seen that, because I would like to see, because it's a good chance that I'm in Japan. Then I will see it later. But but it's not easy, because the no theater that I heard from my senior, it was really big challenge for audience. It lasts maybe 6 years, 6 hours, and the actors spend half an hour from the stage this way and cross to this way.
It's slow. It's slow no theater. There is slow theater.
She just tell me, oh, it's not easy.
So I mean, I've not personally sort of sat down through. I've seen clips of kabuki and no theater, on YouTube, and I've watched for about a minute. And I've skipped to something else. So yes,
Wow.
it'll be a challenge. I'll be curious to hear, what you think once you've had. I'll be in touch. How did it go? What? Oh, I slept through the performance. No.
If I watch it, and I can give you a comment after that.
Okay, let's go. Let's make people's eyes hurt and give them a headache. I could probably give Bernie a headache with this next background. Here we go. You recognise this?
Wow! Whoa!
That's your work.
Yeah, just next to that tree.
Yeah. So we're in Tokyo now. So the question is, what are your favourite places in Tokyo?
Wow, good question. Odaiba is quite good.
That's near the harbour, isn't it? Sort of.
Near the harbour, and they have a well developed that's got many museum there, and have some onsen there too, and have a big shopping mall, and sometimes have some art exhibition there. And I've been the Team Lab. Do you know about Team Lab?
No, I've not heard of that. What's that?
Oh, Team Lab is a really good art team. They just using the lighting projection, then to in the indoor place to make you so fantasy. It's just like into a Alice in the Wonderland, that kind of feel.
No, it's just like this show.
Yeah. Actually, it can, the light projection can interact with you.
Oh, right. No, I'm trying my best to interact with the audience. They're all been a bit quiet. Akihabara. No, it's not Akihabara. It's not Shibuya. Sort of. You've got one guest left, Bernie, and there are no prizes. I'm sorry. It has been mentioned several times during the show where this is. But I mean, yeah. So we Odaiba, and you were telling me earlier, sort of, you went to. I was telling you where some of my favourite places. But you've been to all the usual places like Shibuya and Akihabara, presumably. It's Shinjuku. Yeah. It's Shinjuku, Bernie. Shinjuku.
Yeah, it's Shinjuku.
But
don't be upset.
But yeah, have you been to? I mean, you've obviously been to the Imperial Palace Gardens and things like that.
Oh
no, you're not.
Yeah, maybe.
He can't remember.
Yeah, maybe I don't know the English name.
Okay. Oh, right. Oh, yeah. That's true. Yeah. I don't know the Japanese name off the top of my head, but yeah.
Yeah. And also, I like today I've been to the Gyokaoka, and then there's really quiet, not quiet, but not crowd as Shinjuku.
Yeah.
And you've got a really beautiful street and different kind of small store and cafe and restaurant. It's really relaxing.
Mm. Yes, I mean, there's. I could recommend another couple of places. Shimokitazawa. And where else could I recommend? I could recommend Yanasen, which is the Yanaka and Nezu, and the other place I can't remember. But it's. I was telling you before how to get there. Anybody in the audience know of places they could recommend in Tokyo for Bon to go and check out?
Yeah, tell me, please.
Yeah. All those of you who are familiar with Tokyo. Actually, that's what I was going to ask. I mean, you've been. How long have you been in Japan now?
I start from April.
Okay. So yeah, a few months. Yeah.
Yeah, it's almost half a year.
Randry says Kichijoji. Kichijoji. You have to start writing these down. Tips from the audience.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, my mom decided to go Kichijoji tomorrow.
There's lots of places. Yes, there is. Yeah. good ones.
Thank you.
So have you been outside of Tokyo? Have you explored any of the countryside?
Oh yeah, I also been to Niigata.
Oh, Niigata. Oh, that's nice.
it's really, really good memory because I've been there for a big, really, really big art festival.
That's
and
right. Yes, I remember now. Yes, you went to the arts festival. Yes.
Yeah, and I've been there for the as a volunteer, and just I just enjoy about that. The mountain is just beautiful, and the artists are wonderful. They just really using the old thing and refreshing. They're just being something new pop up. So I really appreciate that.
So that was where, I mean, was that, I think I remember, I think Charlie was telling me about it, if not you, when we were talking about it before, that it was spread around the town at different locations.
Yeah. Let me type the name.
Yeah. In the meantime, we'll go to some more beautiful scenery. Here we are. This is not Niigata. This is actually, where do you think this is, Bon?
Wow.
It should be familiar to you. That's a clue.
Really? Is Niigata?
No.
Where's it? I have no idea.
It's south of Shenzhen. Where are you going back in next February? That's Hong Kong.
Hong Kong.
That's Hong Kong.
Oh, yeah. The park.
It's the parkland in Hong Kong. Yeah.
Oh, let me type this for the audience. It's Ichiko Zumari, the festival in Niigata. Ichiko Zumari.
Yes, if people look that up, you'll be able to see the art displays and exhibitions. Bon was there as a volunteer, but you were kind of stuck in one place as a volunteer, but you got presumably later to look round.
Yeah. Ooh, it's a Hong Kong background.
Yeah, nice and restful. It looks quite a lot like where I'm from in England as well. So. So you have explored. You've been not only to places in Tokyo but also around Japan.
Yeah, and actually, when I finished the Japanese language test after December, then I will stop studying and travel a bit more.
Oh, so you're. I should explain to the audience that as well as working in a chemist in Shinjuku, he's studying Japanese.
Yeah.
How often do you have to study a week? I mean, how many classes do you have?
Yeah, 5 days a week,
Wow.
Monday to Friday.
Wow.
Yeah, and 3 hours one day.
15 hours a week. Good
Yeah,
grief.
yeah.
So your Japanese is quite good then.
For the text it's quite good, but for the kaiwa, that means the spoken language, it still need to practice more. Yeah, but the writing thing is quite good because it's got a lot of kanji, and I'm Chinese, so I can read the kanji. Yeah, it's much more difficult for Western people.
My friend formerly from Nagoya, who is now living on the east coast of the USA, has now appeared in comments. Mike Chen, she's called. Nagoya. Have you been to Nagoya?
Nagoya. Yes, I've been there for snowboarding.
Snowboarding? No, I think you're thinking of somewhere else. Nagoya is near Osaka.
Oh, Nagoya. I haven't been there. I haven't been Nagoya.
We should go to Nagoya, and if Victor is still in the audience, he'll take you out to dinner.
Oh, thanks. I've been to Osaka, Kyoto, and Nara, but not yet Nagoya. Yeah, Nagano.
Yeah,
Nagano is for snowboarding. Nagano.
Yes, they may do snowboarding in Nagoya. I don't know. It was always a bit too warm for snowboarding.
Yeah, Mikey got me.
Yeah.
Is he or she from Japan?
She lived in Nagoya. She is American. Her husband is Japanese. So
I
yes,
see.
and I spent quite a lot of time with them in Nagoya.
Mikey-chan.
Mikey, it's a play on words. Her YouTube channel is called Mikey Chen, which means my kitchen, because she does cooking videos.
Oh,
she used to do cooking videos.
Interesting. Cool.
So, how? Yeah, well, we've established how long you will stay in Japan, and that's until February, isn't it? So you will be back. Oh, they're coming back. They're coming back.
Where is she now?
She's somewhere on the east coast of America. I can't remember. I'm sorry.
Okay, so Nakono was Olympic in 1998.
So says Raj. So yes, yeah.
Winter Games.
What is your favorite Japanese food?
Wow.
I know what mine is.
What's yours?
Right, okonomiyaki.
Oh, really? Oh, let me think. So many. Which one is favorite? It's hard to choose.
Pizza, says Radri. Japanese pizza.
Japanese pizza?
They're very small.
It's different about the Western. It's quite different, right?
Yeah, you can get some strange flavors. Yes.
I like katsudon. Katsudon is the pork, the cutlet pork rice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's katsudon. I like katsudon, and I like sashimi, of course.
Sashimi. Yes, I quite like sashimi.
Yeah. It's wonderful. Sashimi in Japan, they've got the most fresh food. Fish.
I had some very nice sashimi in Nagoya.
Yeah. What else? Udon, tempura, soba. Yeah, I just love it all. But when you living in Japan a bit long, you will be a little bit tired about that, because it seems like a lot of choice, but that's not that much choice. You know what I mean?
Yes, I mean, yeah, it's variations on ramen.
yeah, and the Japanese food actually, the flavor is a bit thick, salty, or oily. Actually, yeah, because they like to fry the food, and also the meat rice, and Chinese food is much more variation, I think.
Oh, anybody in the audience care to dispute this?
Yeah, you can. But just maybe because I'm
yes, you're biased. So, really, you're biased. Yeah, I mean.
Yeah, and Hong Kong's got tons of food. Yeah.
Yeah.
Where we can, and also Japanese food is a little bit expensive, but of course I will try to make it cheaper. I will choose the cheaper one.
With me being English, I can't really sort of say, I would be lambasted if I was to say English food is better than Japanese food.
I'm not talking about which one better, but just maybe more choice about Chinese food. Yeah. And the really important thing that is Japanese nearly don't have any cooked vegetable.
Yes, it's all pickled vegetables or raw vegetables. Yeah.
Yeah,
generally, yeah.
as a Chinese, we just want to eat some hot vegetable.
You like to steam it to death. Yes.
Yeah, yeah. We just love that. Oh,
but yeah, you can get Chinese food in Tokyo, no problem, surely.
Yeah, but it's a bit expensive.
Ah.
I can cook by myself. Yeah. I like Chinese food as well, but for my taste, they try to make food from way too much thing. Too much things.
Yeah.
It's too much for Western people.
Yeah, like 10 different bowls on the table. Yeah.
Yeah. And we just love that.
So while you're in Japan, I mean, we're on YouTube now, and
Yeah.
I mean, I only and my children actually only watch YouTube, and but do you when you come home from work, do you put on YouTube or do you put on Japanese television? What would you watch for for relaxing? YouTube or Japanese television?
Actually, I don't have that. I don't have television in my room.
Ah.
Yeah, but I just try to find a website that can watch the Japanese program.
Ah. Are you so yes, and it obviously good practice for yeah. But I mean,
Yeah.
I mean, what is your opinion? Because there was me thinking you'd be working as an actor in Japan. Would you consider working on a Japanese drama series?
Of course, I hope I have this chance, but maybe now it's not that easy now because if you need to act in a Japanese stage, you need to can speak fluent Japanese. I don't know. Maybe you can have some movement. I mean, movement performance. But yeah, I will keep trying to find this kind of thing in the following time.
Have you kind of made any sort of contacts with anybody in the theater or performance side of things in Japan, or do you not manage to meet?
Not yet, but I'm trying to contact some my senior that they live in Japan. They live in Japan and maybe work in Japan. I will get some advice from them.
Yeah, so yes, you're looking to do that. Yeah.
Even I can't do any performance, I would like to join some workshop.
Oh well, you should. I mean, yeah. I mean, I don't know whether she might be watching, but Charlie from the Hong Kong Academy and her imaginary machete swinger group, they're looking to expand in Tokyo. So I'll after the show I'll maybe try and put you in touch with them. They might know people.
Oh yeah. So yeah, thank you very much.
Fans. You're talking about the fan in Bernie says fans.
How do Japanese fans react to your kind of accent?
Does it help with girls or does it scare them away? That's a rather personal question.
Interesting. Actually, when I talk with Japanese, they just don't mind you have any accent because when you can speak Japanese, they're already very happy because most of them cannot speak a foreign language. Yeah, so they will try to help us when there's some vocabulary we don't know. They just help us. Yeah,
so I mean, just to satisfy Bernie's curiosity, has this helped? Have you managed to sort of get dates?
I still don't have a date in Japan yet. I hope I have.
Oh, there we are. Audience, any audience in Japan, who knows some girls?
Yeah, come and contact
give them the link to Bond's channel and check this guy out.
Yeah, just go to my Facebook page, the same name of Born in Tokyo. Okay.
Yeah, well, it's Simon no茶の間. Now the new dating app. So here I am knocking back my weekly wine. We've come to sort of another question related to food and comestibles. Sake, beer, or wine? Hey, Asagi-san.
Yeah, it's a new audience.
Yeah. Asagi, check in your Facebook chat. There's the Okinawan beer video, Orion beer video. If you check there, it's there. Sorry, just a former guest. I'm the dating guru. No, I have had 2 girlfriends in my entire life, so I'll be pretty useless. Pretty useless as a dating guru. Anyway, where were we? Beer, wine, or sake? Which is your poison of choice?
I will choose wine.
That was the correct choice. Although I do actually, I mean, until 3 years ago, until I actually went to Japan for the first time, I'd never tried sake. It was just a complete mystery to me. But I discovered that it's quite nice, but also very expensive.
and it's strong. You cannot drink much.
Well, it's about the same strength as depends. I mean, this is 12.5%.
Wow!
I should stop drinking.
Yeah,
but and sake is about the same. But yes, it kind of hits you differently.
Yeah, but when you actually all of the wine or beer you should drink when it's cold, right?
Not red wine. Red wine should be room temperature.
Yeah. And the sake can make it warm to drink, and it really tastes good.
I've never tried it heated. I've always like popped it in the fridge and tried it that way. So
maybe sometime you should try the heat one. It's quite nice.
But there's a limited variety you can get in Belgium. There's not that many. So I have to get my supply when I come over to Japan.
Yeah.
So I've forgotten what I was going to say then.
You lost your direction.
I've got no lines. I've not got a script. That's the problem.
Oh, really? We already finished all the lines?
I think yes, we're now going to have to improvise.
Okay. Let me check about that. No. Yes.
Hi, Ty.
Oh, we have some new audience.
Well, he's been there for a while. He's just been very quiet. Questions from the audience. This is a problem. We should interact more.
Yeah.
You know, if anybody from the audience has a question for Bon.
Yeah, Asagi is Japanese.
Asagi is Japanese. Yes. She has a channel. Go and check out her channel. Some really good videos there. And she's also a ballet dancer. Go and check out my show and watch me do ballet with her.
I know who she is. I've checked out the video before.
Oh, there you are.
Yeah. Konnichiwa.
Well, you can Asagi test his Japanese. He does 15 hours Japanese study a week. So ask him something in Japanese, and he will attempt to answer it.
For a second, I was going to ask something in Japanese, but he isn't Japanese. Yeah, you can try. I just try my best. 聞いてください。大丈夫です。
Yes, that reminds me. I do 3 hours a week. That's why my Japanese is rubbish.
Oh, it's okay. That was I'm asking. Answer forward. Okay, Asaki try to ask now.
Okay. There's a slight delay. We're 15 seconds ahead of them.
Oh, okay. I shot my arrows.
Charlie's there. 15 hours is a lot. It is. I was quite surprised. 15 hours a week, Japanese study. 3 hours a night. God.
Charlie is here?
Charlie's there, yeah. Charlie's there.
Chunk
the magpie. Mm-hmm.
Oh. Charlie,
yes,
Charlie.
If you know anybody who's doing a play in Japan, Charlie, and needs an actor, he's looking.
Yeah, and I would like to join any kind of workshop too. Not a must to have a performance.
So this must be a really long question from Asagi. I hope you're able to read it.
Oh yeah, I'm afraid now.
Oh, it's still the typhoon Muk whatsoever Muk thingy is still going on. Yes.
Oh yeah, now Hong Kong has got a really big typhoon now.
Mm.
The sea, the wave just crashed on the shore and just maybe
yeah. Charlie was showing me pictures of uprooted trees and all sorts, and windows that have been broken and everything. Yeah.
Yeah, even the people also blown away.
There's your question. Your question has arrived. I can't read that. Something.
香港に行ったことなんですけど、何がおすすめですか? Oh, she's asking about the recommend of Hong Kong.
Well, you have to now type back in Japanese.
I just say here that everybody can know. Actually, I have the same essay in the Japanese language school. We just need to practice our speaking and have our speech in front of the classmates. Talking about the food and the place in our own country. Yeah, so
I had to do that this Thursday. Was I'd gone back for my second year now of Japanese, and we had to do introductions. And I can't remember. I have to go and get my book.
Okay, then let me talk about a few things about Hong Kong. So Asaki, I recommend you to yum cha. Yum cha means drinking tea. And also when we yum cha, then also we have dim sum. Do you know about that? Do you know about that dim sum, Simon?
Dim sum, I've heard of it, and I'm still not quite sure what it is in terms of. I know it's food, but I mean I'm not quite sure.
It's many circle thing to the food. It's a little food and put it inside, and then it's usually steamed. Then you will have some siu mai and screen dumplings and meatball and char siu bread. Yeah, so yum cha is really local activity, and we all like about that. So 皆さん、ぜひ行ってください。And also, what about others? If you go to Hong Kong, you must go to the peak, Victoria Peak.
Yes.
That's the mountain that you can see the whole night view about the Victoria Harbour. Yeah, and
you can get a tram or something.
Yeah. You can get by tram. If you like hiking, you can just walk by yourself.
Takes about an hour or something from Central. It takes about an hour.
Yeah. Not that long.
Bradley's got a question for you. You'll have to read it because I don't know kanji. We haven't done kanji yet.
He just asked me, did I been to North Korea before? Oh, I'm sorry about that. I've only been to South Korea.
It's basically the same, but tidier. Probably.
Yeah. I've not yet been to the North Korea, but I think it's a bit interesting. Yeah, but actually, tourist is so many limit thing when you go to North Korea. I mean, when you take a photo, you cannot. Maybe this one can take, but there's something you cannot take the photo. You know what I mean? Ratori, ratori,
Ratori.
ratori.
That's Radri's Japanese in Radri in Japanese.
Oh, red wing.
People are now laughing at Radri's.
I don't understand what is Revin.
Radri, go to his channel and go to his channel and watch this. What I tell you, watch the Setsubun video. Everybody go to Radri's channel and watch the Sets. It's excellent. It'll have you in tears of laughter.
Oh,
it's really good.
Redly. Oh, the red one.
I
saw it.
Yeah, Radri. It's the avatar. The avatar is different. Yeah, it's a little Radori. Yeah.
Radori.
He makes the best thespian videos.
Oh,
when they eventually get released, yes.
He also can write Japanese.
Yes, he's quite good at that.
Cool. Even can type kanji is not that easy.
Right, yeah.
Wow, let's see. I make the best. I make the best. I don't know how to pronounce that word. Video. Setsubun. I made the best Setsubun video. Thanks for the shit out.
Yeah, don't watch that now.
Yeah, of course.
We're doing my show. Come on.
Yeah, of course. No watching.
Yeah, you can watch it in 2 minutes when we've finished.
Yeah. Okay.
So we've got 2 minutes. So any more questions from the audience? He said, because I've run out of questions.
I'm really thanking you about.
I should have to explain to the audience that next week, unless somebody in the audience can give me a guest, and unless I can get my finger out and find a guest, next week I may have no guest, and I may be doing a solo live stream again, which you'll see.
So you maybe have a solo show next week.
Yes, yes. I mean, sometimes I've been told they're quite amusing. I generally go to somewhere that's scenic, so that when I run out of things to say, people have still got stuff to look at. And I go walk around a city and take the people with me and answer their questions. So I may be doing that next week. I do have a guest scheduled for October, and in November. Possibly Shivers is going to join us, for those of you in the audience who know who Shivers is. But until then, there's a hiatus.
Redley asked me, what's my favorite idol in Japan? Yeah, I like Yuneta Kenshi.
No idea.
Yeah, he's a really young guy full of talent. He just write the song by himself, the lyrics too, and the MV, the album, the draw of the album. He just draw by himself. He just do it everything by himself.
This channel has not been sponsored by any means by this gentleman.
No, but I just love this guy. This guy is crazy, I think.
Radri says he likes Kake Miwako, but don't tell his girlfriend. But I mean, Kiki could be watching. If you're there, Kiki.
Yeah, Charlie loves Yuneta too. Yuneta Kenshi. Yeah, so the song. His song is always go to the top of the rank.
I'm completely clueless on these matters.
Yeah, you can search on YouTube too, Simon.
Well, I generally, when I search on YouTube, I'm looking for late 50s instrumental rockabilly. So it's generally not.
Okay. Who's that idol? He is a singer. Yeah, Radley. You can search about that. Yonezu Kenshi. Yonezu じゃない。Yonezu Kenshi.
So no female performers. So Bradley is curious if there are any female idols.
Of course, I like Ishihara Satomi. Okay. Ishihara Satomi and Gaki.
Yes, I'll leave you to discuss this with the audience. No clue.
I just typed it. And Ishihara Satomi and Gaki.
You're getting agreement from the audience. I may have to Google this later.
Yeah, you should Google it. It's all I talk about is now most popular. Yeah.
Oh, I'm a bit old. I mean, it's like...
It's okay. Of course, I love Mr. Children too. Minasan, Mr. Children.
Mr. Children? That sounds a bit dubious.
Yeah, but the song of the...
Oh, it's a song.
No, it's the band name of the band.
Ah, Mr. Children.
Yeah, it's really cool too. Hi, Asaki, just saw you with Eric.
Oh, yes, you have to go and watch Asagi's video. A 30-minute video of eating food with Eric Surf 6.
Really?
Yes.
Ramen
and sweets. she's now she's buzzing from all the sweets.
Wow. Cool. Oh, hi, nice, thanks.
Yeah, they tend to talk amongst themselves, and if they get bored of watching us, they just talk amongst themselves.
Yeah, it's cool.
Ame something. Anime. Oh God, anime.
Anime が好き. I'm watching the My Hero Academia recently. My Hero Academia. It means academic. Academy.
When I was young, I used to watch Marine Boy, but that's about it.
Yeah, and this most latest anime that I like.
It's over my head. It's all over. Yes, you've lost me. Completely lost me now. Not Astro Boy. No, I prefer Marine Boy. I prefer Marine Boy.
Not Doraemon?
Didn't come out well. No.
What about Doraemon?
Oh dear. I think we should round it up now.
Okay, cool.
I mean, you're quite happy to carry on and interact with the audience. We seem to having quite a fun, I mean, what we could do, if any of the audience has a webcam, we could do the old after show business, if anybody wants to try that.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, well, what we'll do, we'll round up the live show,
okay.
And if I can remember how to do it, I can, and anybody who wants and has got a webcam and the time and the inclination, you can pop in. Okay.
What
Right.
I'm eating. How can I explain that in English? I even don't know in Japanese. The candy that sugar sheet.
Cotton candy. Cotton candy.
Yeah, just the 子供たちはこの感じthat melt it quickly in my mouth.
Radri is just saying in comments there he knows some actors in Japan if you want to meet them.
Oh, really?
Right.
Yes,
so
please.
we'll get you if you got don't mind, Radri. We'll get you in maybe, and you can tell him. But for now, audience, those who are not going to pop in afterwards, thank you for joining. It's been a pleasure having you on the show, Bon. And
thank you very much.
You're very welcome to join again. Possibly even in character. Who knows? and next week, you may see me in a historic town, or you may see me somewhere. Or if I'm very lucky, I might have a guest. I need a shave. Right. Thank you, audience, and see you next week. Okay, I'm going to stop the broadcast.